I'm so proud to be a woman. I'm proud to be a woman. And I want to say that if I must come back to this world again, if there is reincarnation at all, I want to come back as a woman. And you know why? The woman was the last creation God created. And God took perfect time. He took enough time to create the woman. And that's why he doesn't like seeing the tears of a woman, because we're so close. The woman is so close to God's heart. And so, but it has been discovered that a lot of women are failing in their responsibilities because they don't seem to know the power in a woman. They don't seem to know the virtues that is encapsulated in the figure woman. And so a lot of things are disintegrating because the woman doesn't really know who she is. Do you know who you are as a woman? Why are women not taking up their responsibilities? Why are women failing, especially in this 21st century? Why are homes disintegrating? Why is the rate of divorce so high? Because the woman has not realized who she is. Well, with me, this program is a seasoned counselor, a teacher, professional teacher, a seasoned relationship coach who has gone through life and he has worked so much with women. He's here with me this time to illustrate why women are failing in their responsibilities. Mr. Yofolorunsho,
Thank you.
you are welcome to this program.
Thank you very much.
How has it been?
Wow, to God be the glory. We appreciate God for the second anniversary of Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's been a long road up to this point.
Yeah.
More importantly, they said women are the salt of the world.
Women are the salt of the world.
So if there's no women, there's no sweetness
No
in the world.
nation.
That is it. That is it.
No woman, no cry.
That is it. Legendary Bob Marley.
No woman, no cry.
That's true. That's
yes.
true. That's true.
Without women, there won't be a good nation.
That's true. That's true.
And I just hope one day that women will be given the opportunity to rule the world.
To rule Nigeria particularly first.
In particular.
Yes.
And I want to believe
There is nothing impossible.
the difference will be so clear.
Amen.
Because women are good managers.
That's true.
When you see women who are committed, who are dedicated to the cause of their duties, they are great managers.
That's true.
Let's just wait, and I believe that that time will so come.
Amen.
So you're welcome to this program.
Thank you once again.
The issue is this. Most women don't know the power they possess. And that is why I want you to explain what are those things responsible for women not living up to expectations. If you look at in the area of politics, women are not there.
That's true.
In the area of governance, we have just a little percentage
Exactly.
that is positions that are being occupied.
That's true.
Even when it comes to homes,
Yes.
they are not just there. Many of them are dependent on their husbands
The survivor.
for survival.
That's true.
Should it be so? What are those things responsible for them, and what is the way forward?
All right, thank you very much, Pastor Dr. Julie Onoviona, for this amazing, wonderful opportunity to share my thoughts on how best the women can achieve their best potentials. Of course, you will agree with me that there are lots of challenges in the emerging economy. The economic situation of the world is not friendly right now.
At
It's
all.
not friendly at all. But then, in the midst of all this, the first challenge facing the women is their inability to discover themselves.
Who they are,
Who exactly
the
they are.
inability to discover
That's
who
it.
you are. Have you
it.
discovered who you are?
That's the first thing missing.
Are you you need, as a woman, you need to discover who you are. Until you discover who you are, nobody will want to give you any responsibility.
That's it. That's
So
it.
please take time to discover who you
you
are.
are.
Not
Okay.
what men say you are. Who God say you are, then you follow it up, develop it, and become who you supposed to be despite all odds.
Yes. Yes. So, apart from that, is lack of vision.
And let's still go back to discovering who
You are.
you are.
Yes.
What are those things a woman needs to do to know, to be able to discover who she
Who
is?
she is. Fine. You must be able first to look inward. What are the God-given talent and skills and expertise and core competencies you have, which you can leverage on to be able to build up yourself?
Yourself.
You understand? And then you must be able to multitask and have this can-do spirit. I can do it.
I can do it.
Yes.
That's just what you need.
That's just it.
And once you say you can do it, if you say you can do it, then you can.
You can.
But if you say you can't do it, then you can't.
That's just the point. That's the point. So inability to be able to look in what I say, oh,
What can I do?
What can I do?
What can I offer?
What can I offer? How can I do this? Oh, that people are failing does not mean you will
You will
fail.
fail. That's it.
That's
The
it.
fact that Mrs. R.A. failed does not mean you will fail.
Not at all.
Well, I don't even believe in failure.
That's it.
Because
As a matter
anything
of fact, even if you fail, it's a step to your success.
to your success.
That's it. That's it.
I don't believe in failure because my Father in heaven is not a failure.
It's not a failure.
And
That's
I'm a
it.
carbon copy of my Father in heaven. So why
Absolutely.
should I fail?
Absolutely.
And like you said, even if you fail, it's a step to your next level.
In life.
And that's another problem. Most people, once they fail in a particular area, they give up immediately. Winners don't give up.
That's it. That's
Winners don't ever
it. They
give
don't
up.
give up. They don't give
You
up.
keep on trying and trying and trying until you achieve success.
Exactly. So closely related to that is lack of vision. You see, after discovering yourself, now you need to now articulate your vision. Okay, what do I want to do? How do I want to go about
it.
What do I want to achieve? You need to look at the big picture. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, yes, that's where I'm going.
I can.
I can. You understand? I can. And then closely related to that is taking the risk, having the mindset to be able to take the risk. You see,
Yes.
many
Climbing the mountains
Yes.
where others cannot climb.
climb.
That is it.
You get a good number of successful people today are at the level where they are. People recognize and celebrate them today because they have been able to surmount those challenges.
Challenges.
They took the risk, even when it was rough and tough.
They took the risk.
They took the risk.
Are you
Some
ready
had
to
to
take
contest
risk?
election 3-4 times before winning.
The former president of America.
Yes.
Tried.
Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln.
He tried it 7 times before he got it. There are quite a number of many successful business today that failed at the first, the second, even the third attempt. And then
And they
because
kept
didn't-
trying
they
and
kept
trying and trying and trying.
That is it.
And
So,
today they are
They are
successful.
success stories.
Yes.
Okay? So inability to take the risk is one major responsibility hindering the
This
success
of
of women.
women being able, they believe no,
Yes.
this place is not meant for women.
Yes.
Yes, it's not a man's, it's not a woman's world.
World.
It's The
Men
men's
that
world.
can take such a giant risk.
Yes, it's only men that can take a giant risk.
Yes, and be successful.
And because of that, they withdraw.
Yes.
No.
That's it.
God did not create greatness for men alone.
At all.
When he created the world, he created the man and created the woman
That's it.
to occupy the same space.
That's it.
It's only in the area of managing the family
Yes.
so that there can be orderliness
That's
that
it.
he made the man the head
above,
of
yeah.
the home.
Exactly.
So that there can be orderliness in the home.
That's
So
it.
the fact that the man is the head of the home does not make the man the head of businesses.
At all.
For God's sake.
At all.
I'm a successful businesswoman,
That's
and
it.
I'm proud to say I am a success story
To the glory of God.
to the glory of God.
Yes.
I didn't say because my husband is the head of the home and now kill my own vision.
No.
And you know what? What most women do is before they get married, they always have vision
Yes.
of being the greatest physician in the world, the best fashionista in the world, the best accountant in the world. But immediately they get married, they drop that vision and run after their husband's vision. And when the marriage is no longer working, the vision dies there,
Wow.
which is not supposed to
It's
be.
not supposed to be at all.
You're not supposed to perch on your husband's vision
At all.
because your husband has his own vision.
Sure.
You have your own vision to pursue
Exactly.
in life.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that is why God says two good heads
Are
are
better-
better than one.
Exactly.
When you are succeeding, your husband is succeeding, you bring the resources together, you have a better ground
Grounds. That's it.
to manage your family very
Yes,
well.
That's it. So one of the reasons why women are not achieving is lack of mentors.
Lack of mentors. Hey,
Lack of mentors.
it's really a big problem.
You know, many are thinking that successful people only came overnight.
Yes.
Not knowing that they went through
Through
some process
stages.
and procedures
Before they got to
before they got to where they
where
are.
they are today.
Yes.
And you know why I feel women don't really go for mentors?
Yes.
The reason is because women hate supporting one another.
Another.
You will hear, what does she have to offer herself?
Hmm.
Wait till she know where I don't know. Who is she?
Is she
sef?
the only one?
Is she the only one? She's there, he's there, she's here. They prefer to gossip other women than
To support.
support women they see doing well, doing better than them.
Damn.
And that's where they fail. See, you need a mentor for you to get to where you are going.
Exactly. Very, very
Because
important.
mentors have gone through rigorous, stages
Stages.
in their businesses.
Exactly.
They know the do's, they know the
The
don'ts,
don'ts.
they know where you will step into that will crash you.
Exactly.
They know where you need to enter for you to get to where eagles fly.
That's true.
But unfortunately, I think because of pride, because of ego,
You said it all.
and
said it all.
lack of vision
That's it.
makes them to condescend to
Where they are.
where
and
they
remain
are
there.
and fight other women that are doing exploits.
Very bad. So you see, the lack of mentors thing is affecting them. If they can come out of
Their
shell,
shelf.
you understand, and then come out to say, okay, let me humble myself
Let me humble
to
myself.
learn the rudiment of the game,
Game.
how to go about,
About
it.
it.
You understand? Forget principles. Go for mentors.
Go for mentors.
It is important. The other one is some forms of religious limitations.
Religious limitations.
Yes.
Did you hear that? Well, still on this program, while women are not coming out of their shelf, it's getting hotter and hotter, but we'll be right back. back. Still on this program, Family Matters. Don't forget, today, especially this month, is dedicated to women. We just need to go around our activities and see how we can get back to who God says we are and not what men says we are. Mr. Ayo,
Yes.
can we continue?
All
with
right.
this
So,
program?
like I said, the religious limitations.
Religious
There are
limitations.
quite a number of religions that want women to be seen but not to be heard.
Hard.
And so many of such women who have a lot of potentials, who have vision, who have ideas of how to transform the society, are dying in silence.
silence.
They are expected to just be
Behind the scene.
And so any attempt for them to try to come out, they will be silenced using religious dogma.
That reminds me. Sometime ago, I think about 2 years now,
Okay.
I traveled to South Africa,
Okay.
and I felt well. My senior religious pastor lives there. Let me just branch and say hello to him. And I went with a gift.
Okay.
Before I left, I put a call across to the pastor as a PA, and he said, okay, no problem, I'll get back to you to send the address and all those things. So I went on the train. 3 hours later, I arrived there. When I got there, I put a call across that I'm right now in the place. Can you please send me the address? And for the next 3 hours,
You were waiting.
I was waiting. He never picked my calls
What?
again. I got disappointed, and I went back to my station. So when I came back to Nigeria, I was just sharing with my pastor how the trip was, how I enjoyed it. And my pastor said, did you finally see the so pastor? I said, I couldn't see him. I waited at the train station for his address. I was not able to get it. I said, what? He said, oh, while you were there waiting at the station, he called us in Nigeria asking who that woman was. And by the time they told him who the woman was, he said, oh, that woman that talks where even her husband cannot talk.
Imagine that.
I said, okay, because I'm a woman. So he never expected that I'll be bold enough to say, okay, I'm coming to say hello to you with my gifts. And you can imagine if a man behaved like that to me, you can imagine what the wife
Will be
at
going
home
through.
is going through.
That's
And so I
exactly.
told myself,
Exactly.
if the reason for not picking my calls and making me to be stranded because I talk, henceforth, my voice is going to be heard all over the world.
That's it.
So most men don't want any woman to say anything. They just want to keep the woman underneath their desk, which is wrong.
Well, if you say that, I'll simply allude it to what I call attitude of conservative husbands.
Conservative husband.
You understand? Who are scared? I'm a man. You understand? But you see, maybe I'm a modern man. Who possibly has traveled in
Around
different
the
parts
world,
of the world.
yes.
So I could see things in a different perspective.
Yes.
So if I see my wife that is climbing the ladder of her career, I will give her necessary support.
Support.
I'll gladly do that. Rather than being insecure. That's what I'm seeing here.
So which means you're saying that some
Yes.
men are
Are
scared
Yes.
of their wives being on the top.
Moving. For instance, if the wife is working in a blue chip company, has to go to Europe, has to go to UK, representing the company.
That should be
and
a pride to the husband.
But you see, there are some husbands who say, oh my God, my wife will be earning these 3 digits in plus, while I'm earning this. No, I cannot tolerate that. You know, that's because of that African, I'm so sorry, mentality. That's just the
But
point.
come to think of it,
That's the point.
the money the woman makes,
Yes.
is it not for the whole family?
It's coming back to the family. So
The
reason why-
woman drop her name,
Yes.
her maiden name,
That's
to
it.
bear your name the
it.
day you paid her dowry.
Exactly. So what will now make a man to feel insecure?
Insecure.
That's not nice. So if you're trying to do that, I can assure you that woman, because of the need to protect the marriage, most likely will either resign from that job and become her second self. She won't be able to achieve.
But you know,
her
that
best.
is one of the things responsible for divorce and
In some
separation now.
cases, exactly.
In most cases.
You're absolutely right.
Because there's no agreement between the husband and the wife. And because of that, the woman wants to keep some of the funds to herself because he doesn't have trust in the husband.
again. That's it. That's it. So it's so bad when you see a husband saying, I don't know if she becomes so rich and then she can manipulate things against me, and then she can turn the heart of the children against me, and then she can be more successful than me. And so such men don't allow their wives to flourish.
Well, I want to believe such men they don't know God.
Well, I think
Because-
God is the only one that can change their mind.
Yes, because
Yes.
if you have surrendered to God, and God says, in marriage, 1 + 1 equals to 1, then
Yes.
what are we struggling for?
That's it.
What are we struggling for?
That's it.
1 + 1 equals to 1. It means your finances is 1.
That's true.
Everything you have belongs to her. Everything the woman has belongs to him. And the question is Christ divided? If Christ is not divided, then why are families divided? Why is it that husbands and wives, when it comes to money, are divided?
That is it. That is it.
I think the best thing is to go back to God.
Different mindset. Very important. And I think apart from this, you said something the other time. Lack of encouragement from fellow women is inhibiting women from
Growing.
prospering and growing. Because there's that envy, there's that jealousy.
Jealousy
You
amongst
understand?
women, yes.
So,
Which
for
is rare in the midst of men.
which is rare.
Yeah, men don't have time for that.
You understand?
But for women, why is she the one?
Okay, let me give you an instance now. If today, for instance, you see the women of the poster of Julie Onoviano for president, the first set of people to say, why Julie,
Exactly.
will be women. You understand? Because women have this feeling or perception that women should not be ahead of women. And women should not be ahead of men. For Christ's sake, if that person is good, fit and proper, and will deliver for the job,
Why not?
why not? Why not?
Why not?
It could be your mother. It could be my sister. It could be anybody. The perfect person for the job can be a man or woman. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter who
You
the
know,
person is, provided the person can deliver.
It's as simple as that.
But unfortunately, women are busy fighting women.
That's the
And
unfortunate
that is
aspect.
the beginning of your problem. The day you stop fighting other women, that is when your own victory will come, your progress will come.
Right. I think I also observed that some women don't have this program called CPD, Continuous Professional Development. Fine, you've been working in a particular place, you've been doing something for a while, but you don't have a master plan of how to be improving. No culture of continuous improvement to repackage, to
That is
reposition,
a big
to
error,
rebrand.
Abosime.
You know?
I had a training for a group of retirees
Okay.
some time ago, and only to discover that many of them, although not limited to women, but
Alright.
majorly women,
Okay.
only to discover that many of them, they have big phones,
Okay.
but the only thing they do with the phones is just to send messages and
Check Facebook.
check Facebook.
WhatsApp.
That was all. So I was so disappointed. And these are, some of them were retiring from the ministries as directors, as assistant directors, you know. And yet, the little things they're supposed to know with their handset, they didn't know it because they didn't go through the training. So we need, as women, spend time. You know, the time you waste. Some of these women will watch this program till 1 a.m. in the night.
Wow.
And you'll be wondering.
Wow.
Recently I had a program and some women had to come to my house to sleep overnight. I just woke up to go to the restroom to ease myself, and I saw the telly on, and I was like, I have to finish it. Oh my God. And I like, instead of wasting this time, why don't you take a book and read? Read or go into meditation. Take time to listen to yourself. What have you done? What have you achieved? Where are you now? Where are you going? So, number one, they don't go through training. They waste their time on watching. If they are not watching Z Watch, women are terrible. And that is why they are having issues with their husbands. Because the trust is not there. When you don't have anything to offer your husband,
to use your time productively.
You are not using your time productively.
That's it.
The children are in need. You still turn back to your husband to ask for
everything,
clothing, feeding, snackies for your children. The husband will always slap you out. On a more serious note, women, we need to sit up. We need to sit up. There's so much in you. Somebody was asking me when I went for a program yesterday, said, Madam, where do you have this energy? Where do you get this energy from? And I told her, see, the energy is inside of you, just that you have not discovered yourself. Once you discover yourself, you will not waste 1 second of your time.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So I think to wrap it up, the overwhelming family responsibilities, expectation, poor economic downturn, it's also another contributory factor, because the home front, particularly for mothers that have 2, 3, 4, 5 children, you see them struggling with raising the children, particularly if
the woman is not
doing anything, and possibly the man too is just
struggling.
Okay, so most likely the woman's vision is going to die a natural death. Okay, and then the economic situation is not friendly. We all know what the economy is saying right now.
Well, it's not peculiar to Nigeria. It's all over the world.
All over the world.
Yes, everything has changed all over. And that's the area we also need to look at.
Yes, exactly.
We need to understand that things are no longer the way it used to be.
That's true.
So if you still use the system of old to tackle what is happening right now, you will continue to have issues in your family.
That's true.
And that is why you need to re-strategize, sit with your spouse, and plan how to restructure things.
That's true.
So that you can have peace.
That's true. All right, so more importantly, where there is no job, we have been taught by the economic situation to create one. Now, the focus is entrepreneurship.
Well, that's another big area we are going into.
Yes.
Well, this program is almost, the time is not friendly again.
Yes.
We're going to be coming back for the 2nd episode and discuss how women can multitask.
Exactly.
The various opportunities available, what you can do with your hands,
yes,
areas you can go into, and how your husband can sing your praises and your children call you a blessed woman amongst other women if you are able to meet up with their needs. On this note, I want to say a big thank you to the producer, all those involved in this program, and most importantly, my guest, Mr. Ayo Folorunso.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll be inviting you back for the 2nd episode.
It will be an honor.
Thank you, and keep watching Family Matters on the BRTV channel 102. God bless you. Yes. Wow, wow. I trust that God is turning lives around everywhere, all over the world.
When God calls a man, God does not call a lazy man.
On heavenly things. Yes. Prayers be answered when we are not ready to obey God.